Hey everyone, welcome back. We had a special request to do Yokoza from Tokyo Mater. And if this is your first time here, what we're doing is we're taking cars from Pixar Cars and Cars video game and Cars 2 and Cars 3 and turning them into other cars. A lot of you recognize these cars because you've been watching our videos. If it's your first time here, click the button up here. You can subscribe and hit the bell. Otherwise you won't get the updates. There's a rainbow version of Lightning McQueen, and there's a zebra version of Mater, of course. We also have a combination rainbow/zebra Lightning McQueen. And all kinds of cars here. This guy, Vince from the Cars video game, Mater National, and a whole lot more here. You recognize them. So this here, Yokoza, is actually made by the same company that makes tuner cars that DJ is in. And we have another DJ here, which we made camouflage DJ. So rather than destroying this beautiful DJ here, I also have one with the exhaust flame sticking out. I'm going to take this DJ, paint it primer, and paint it just like Yokoza. But first, I have to remove the spoiler. I don't like to cut off the spoiler because if I ever want to make it again, I'll have to glue it back on. So I'm going to be very careful when I'm removing the spoiler, not to hurt anything about it. Okay, so I'll be very careful. There's one side, good. And there's the other side, gone. So now it's just a tuner car, just like Yokoza. So I'm also going to build on top of him out of red Play-Doh. This here, I don't know what you call that, like a hair, I guess, on a car, I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to paint the primer gray first, and then I'm going to come back and paint the bottom red. Pretty cool. And the top dark blue, and the mirror silver. So let's get a paint out now and put a nice coat of primer on. Here's a nice big brush here. Now the tires and wheels are the same, so I'm not going to touch them. I'm just going to cover the whole car. Now we'll do the back too. Let's see. The back on this one, I didn't touch the back on DJ because it was too cool. But this car here, I think I'm going to completely cover it in gray. And I'm going to do the whole car this time. It'll be just like Yokoza. I didn't want to do it last time. I didn't want to ruin it just in case I want to turn it back to DJ. But I think I have enough DJs now. I got 2 or 3 extra ones, so I'm not too worried about it. So thanks again, everyone, for tuning in to watch our videos. Some of you liked the video I made yesterday of the last Kinder Egg. It was stuck in the freezer for who knows how long. I just found it, and I made a nice video of smashing it open. If you didn't see it, you can click up here and watch that video of me destroying the last Kinder Egg I'll ever open, that's for sure. That was a good fad for a while. Everyone was doing it. I must have did a dozen videos of Kinder Eggs and Play-Doh surprise eggs and everything you think of with Kinder Surprise. And they were very popular. So I gotta thank everybody for watching the videos in the past because it was a pretty good time. And I wasn't really going to do this primer again, but since I'm gonna do a good job of Yokoza, I want to make sure this is really covered right nice with the paint. Normally after it's already primed, I wouldn't prime it again, but I want to do this one really special this time. You guys are giving me suggestions all the time for cars to make, and I'm doing my best to make them. And I just want to get this done so I can start working on it. It's going to be a big job to do this guy. It's going to be a long video, so if you're watching this premiere, pull up a chair and sit back and have a little rest because you're going to be here for a while. And thanks again if you're not watching it during premiere and you want to watch the video anyway. I hope you like it. I'm trying to keep you guys entertained and keep you watching, actually, because the game of the game is to keep you watching. YouTube's whole algorithm is based on people watching the videos. If you don't watch, they don't show it. Simple as that. Some of you guys know that. So thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Or as I say, press play and walk away. You don't want to watch it, just push the play button and go for a glass of water or something. Leave the video play. Thanks. Helps to watch time a lot. There, this Yokoza guy is going to be so cool. Tokyo Mater. I think I got it wrong when I was talking about it last time. I said something about another Mater show. Look at that, it's cool. I can't wait to get this guy done. I'm putting the Play-Doh on the roof, like I said, like a hairdo. And it's going to look pretty good too. There, right around the eyes. I don't know if I'm going to get closer than that without damaging them. There goes the end of oh, hope you saw that. The end of Camouflage DJ. He's now Primer DJ. And next time you see him, I'll be putting the paint on it and getting it all set. Leave this dry, and we'll be all set for the first coat. The bottom's going to be beautiful red. I got lots of red and dark blue. I don't have that blue. I have to blend some blue with black to get that color. Okay, back in a few minutes. Okay, we're back. That dried pretty good under the heat lamp. It's still pretty warm. And now I'm going to put the red all across the bottom, and the back, the bumpers on the front is red right here. I'm going to be very careful here not to get it outside that margin there. And all across the front bumper, just a layer of red. Careful, looks good. And right across the other side, there's no other red. I have to put some gray headlights on later once the blue is on. And there, now it goes right over the fender, see? And I'll see if I can get that on pretty good. The whole fender is covered. Perfect. And the whole side here is red too. Right along the whole thing here. It's going to be nice. It's a beautiful looking car. Thanks. I forget who was suggested. I should remember. He's very insistent that I do it several times. And somebody wants a GTA car done eventually. But I'm going to have a hard job doing that one. I don't know if I can get it exactly right or not. So I'm just going to hold this like this for now. Go over this side. Back wheel. It's called a wheel well, I guess. Right across there. And this section here is red right down the back. It's a good idea. I love making these colorful cars. Now, the back is the same idea. It's just colored right along the bottom here. I may have to touch up my exhaust pipes eventually because I'll probably get some red paint on that. No, I didn't do too bad so far. Is there anybody else out there painting cars now besides me and maybe 3 or 4 more? Have any of you guys ever tried it yet? I know you guys have the cars. Did you get the paint? And occasionally, every so often, someone sends me a message that said I tried painting the car and it came pretty good. And I said, well, send me a link so I can show everybody what you're doing, or make your own YouTube channel and make some videos. I love seeing pictures of other people's cars. So if you have any links or anything, I watched some of Little Harkey's. He's doing a great job. Yeah, we love watching that stuff. But anyway, this is coming on pretty nicely. I love that color. Can't wait to see it done. Here we go across here. It almost seems like I put 2 coats on if I wanted to, just to bring out the richness in it. But I don't think I'm going to. I'm just going to leave it 1 coat, red, and dark blue all around the top. Now I hope I can get this done and leave it dry for a few minutes. There we go. There, all the way around in red. Beautiful. Let's see if I can make a little more here. I hope you guys can see okay. And thanks for sticking around. I know these videos are long, and some of you guys just push the play button and do other things while they're working on something like homework or something and check in every so often. That's great. I don't mind that. And there we go. Around the wheel well. Oh, I just put my finger in the paint. I'll show you that in a second. My finger is full of red paint. There. Beautiful. I'm really happy with that. See? And I'm just going to leave that dry, and then I'm going to do the blue. And then I'll put the headlights on and the mirrors. And then I can put the yellow on top, the Play-Doh on top. Okay, that's pretty dry. I touched up around a little bit when I was off camera to make sure I got it all done. And now I'm going to make the dark blue necessary to get that color exactly right. Now I know it's blue, and if I put a bit of brown in it, I'm pretty sure I can make it the exact same colors. Oh, that's way too much brown. I gotta scrape most of that away. Big mistake there. Okay, good. So that's how you make mistakes, see? Anyway, this is where you're learning colors. A little bit of brown in, see what I get. See it blending now already? It's getting that nice dark blue. See if I can get close to that. A little more brown. I don't think we're using it all, that's for sure. I don't make that mistake too many times. I'm glad you saw it on camera anyway, so you know what? Sometimes I do make mistakes. More brown, please. Is it getting darker? Yeah, it's getting pretty good. Look at that. Perfect. Nice. I think that's close enough. A little more. Just see what happens. Put a little more on. Now, I don't do this very often, but it's good to mix your colors, get to know them a little better. There we go. I think that's pretty much close as I want to get right now. So I'm going to put it on right now. There's a lot of paint here, so I don't know how it's going to turn out. Let's have a look at the front. There's nothing here except headlights. I'll put them on later. And, oh yeah, it's not bad. Let's do a white smile later too. He got a little smile on his face. Perfect. I think what I'll do is I'll put, I'll get close to the edges, then I'll use a small brush to put around the trim. I'll just leave a lot gray around the edges, and I'll use a small brush to finish it off. I'm probably not going to put 2 coats on after all. Yeah, I like seeing the other pictures of other cars. It's pretty cool. Be very careful not to get any on the red, because I don't want to make a big mess of it. Get as close as I can and finish it off with a small brush. Okay, now I'll do the other side here. The whole thing is dark blue, except for the mirrors, which I'll do later in silver. And the roof will be all dark. I'm going to try and hold it like this for a minute until I'm done in the front and the back, so I can actually hold it. It's really hard to hold. get, oh, that looks nice. Beautiful. So much for using a small brush. I forgot. Okay, here goes. Oh, I should have stuck with my original plan. Oh, got some blue up there. Okay, let's turn it over. Okay, here goes. This is a lot of work. This is a hard one, but it's going to be good when it's done. It's almost the dark, almost the right color, but it's close enough for me. Okay, I'm just going to pass. I don't do it anymore. And the back, I'll do it all dark blue. Then I can put it down. I may have to do the taillights over. I already painted the taillights red, so I may have to do them over again. So much for DJ. He was a good stereo in Cars when he was going down the road. They put Mac to sleep, remember that? Mac was just driving along, minding his own business, too tired. And next thing you know, DJ comes up and puts on some soft music. Then they started rocking him back and forth on the highway. Then he hit the rumble strip and lightning fell out the back. So if it wasn't for these guys, lightning would never have ended up in Radiator Springs and there wouldn't have been a Cars movie. So there you go. Okay, now I'm almost done of the shell. Now I'll put the blue on top. Now the hard part's going to be the Play-Doh. This is going to be the end of it here once I touch up with a small brush. Small brush is great for doing fine work. I do a good job of that. That's perfect. And over here, nice. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now, did you see that? I dropped the car on its roof. I'll fix that in a second. There we go. That didn't actually get hurt too much when it fell over. Okay, that's all I'm going to do there. Okay, the car looks great. When I come back, I'm going to put the silver mirrors on and the taillights back in the back, and I'll start working on the Play-Doh. Okay, looking good. We're all set to put some finishing touches on now. I'm going to put the mirrors in silver. Got some real nice silver paint here, and that came nice on that side. Not much needed on that over there. Okay, and I'm going to put some headlights on. I got some white paint all ready to go. And I'm going to put the red taillights back on. See, that came perfect, just like the real car. And now for the headlights, they're pretty cool too. They're pretty big too. Let's see if I can get them. Follow the outline just right. Nice. Okay, and same on this side. Beautiful. Wow, I'm getting better at that. Okay, now to do the back taillights again. I covered them over. Here goes. I got some red lights. They're actually orange on that car, but I'm not going to bother making them orange. I'm making them all red because it makes more sense. This guy's no rookie. Look at that, perfect. Now the next thing I'm going to do when this dries, I'm going to come back and put on the Play-Doh roof and carve out that there design. That's going to be fun. Okay, so let's leave this dry and some touch up right there. Got some blue on it. Leave it dry and we'll come back and put the big hair thing on top, whatever it's supposed to be. Okay, looking good so far. Well, that's finishing up drying. I'm just going to leave the car suspended there for a second. I'm going to put a smile on. I forgot to put the smile on Yokoza. See? Got a big, big white smile. So let's try and do that right nice and neat. So good. Nice. That came perfect. First try too. Now, the eyes, I'm not going to touch the eyes. They are what they are. I'll leave it dry for a few more minutes and come back and put the Play-Doh top on. Okay, this car is done for all intents and purposes with the red sides and the blue, everything else. It's got the taillights on and everything, and all the stuff now is that thing on top that's going to make it out of Play-Doh. I got some nice Play-Doh here. Let me mix up a nice ball of it and shape it in that triangle shape, and then I'll cut the slots in it. Okay, I got a nice piece here. It's all rolled up nice, and I'm going to try and cut it to length. I got a nice trusty kitchen knife here, and the length will be right here. I'm going to have to cut it a few times to get this right, and I shape it down to the shape of a thin triangle, and then I'm going to cut it along the sides and get it just the right width, not very wide when you look at it. So I'm just going to try right now. Take a big slice of it, and the same as on this side. Getting there, see that? Came pretty good. And let's see, is it too tall? Oh yeah, it's way too tall, so I'll cut a whole bunch off the bottom here. There, now we're getting to a nice triangle shape, aren't we? Okay, that's probably, it's a bit too long. I have to cut some off the back. And see if I can shape it. Okay, that looks pretty good. It's the right length. Cut the front off nice and square. And now to make those slots, I just have to make a little slice here and here. It's not that easy to hold on to. Come on. Okay, there's one piece out. Almost. There we go. Okay, see that? I'll move that out of the way. There's one. Now I have to do two more. Okay, now that looks pretty close. Now this goes on, sticks over the back a little bit, and stops at the front, just before the windshield. Let's see. I think that's about it. It just sticks out the back a little tiny bit, like a notch, like that. Now I'm not gonna glue it on yet. There, I think I'm done. There is a homemade Yokoza, I guess, is it? And there's the original one, the factory one. What do you think? Let's get some pictures of this, and then we'll line them up side by side. Okay, everyone, here is DJ, the original tuner car, and here is Yokoza, the Japanese tuner car, and here's the one in the package. This is the one we made here. You can hardly tell the difference. What do you think? Let me see your comments in the comment section, and if you like it, hit the like, and of course come back for more. There's a button up here you can hit and to get some subscribe to it and get lots of videos. Okay, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you like this long video. Give me some more ideas. I appreciate it, and have a great day.